I'm back again. It's been a while since I posted because a lot of stuff was happening throughout the days, especially like because we went to Steak and Shake yesterday to lunch, and day before that we went to across Illinois to Sky Air Force Base, and I haven't done that since eighth grade. We just rode the Metrolink all the way over there, but this has been on my mind. I kind of want to talk about something different today. Is like my restless mind and the struggles and semen retention, and also the trauma that I faced. Back, it all started. My trauma started back in 2019, and it all started like joining like the Christians and all that, and and their horse teachings, and conspiracy theorists as well, and their horse teachings, and their insane teachings they have, which I'm no longer on anymore. I've long been gone from them since 2020. But the impact it left on me, like, affected my life. Like, and throughout 2019, I kept going through Christian channels, and and they drove me all insane because, like, to know, just to know, why God do this, why God does that, it drove me mad because there is no answer to it. You just gotta follow, which drive me mad. And they're saying superheroes are evil and entertainment's evil. That's why I kept getting from every single channel I got. They didn't inspire people to do nothing at all. They inspire people to like help or anything. I went to videos so I can help with my problems. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got like fucking nothing from those people at all. And I I was always angry every day. And at the end of early 2020, like, I mean, by middle of by like early March, what happened is there was one guy that said there's no such stuff as good people in the world. I lost hope in life. To be honest, I lost all hope in life, and I lived a hopeless life for 6 years after that because I didn't have hope in anything anymore. And I found out you can't live a hopeless life. That's what the Wenger School said. You can't live a hopeless life. That's how dangerous these people are. And he claimed he was a Christian, but I don't think he was a Christian. Or if he was probably saying false teachings and all, like, not true teachings or anything. And there was a guy I met during 2019 on the channel. His went by Call Uprising. I don't care if I say his name here. Like, he was an angry, hateful guy on the internet that spreads hatred towards Hollywood and the entertainment industry, all of that. and superheroes. He despised all of them. And now last year, I found out he kept getting banned from what he was saying, time and time and time and time again. Like, because they ban him for like saying this, he creates another channel. They ban him for that, he creates another channel. It's just on and on and on and on. And his fault and his comment sections, I guess, they're pretty evil too. They're all hateful. And saying harsh stuff in the comment section. And then by early 2020, I lost hope, and I was still losing more hope in life, and I just wanted to die at that point. I really, really did, because there was no point of just existing if I'm just going through these extreme miseries and, and stuff like that. Then, fast forward, I started to have a restless mind around 2022, 2021. And what happened is I started flying stuff into my mind, which you can't do. And I didn't know that at the time. Now looking back on it, I should have never done it. I stopped taking care of me. I was thinking I'd taken care of me. I didn't take care of me. The restless mind started to build up over the 2 years, 2023. Like, because I kept flying everything. 2024, 2025, it was extreme. Oh, there's no one out there. I think I heard someone. Anyways, it was extreme. I couldn't even lay in my mind like I used to back in the 2010s and the 2000s. I couldn't just sleep in my mind because I usually like go and sleep in my mind with there was just plants and like trees everywhere. I couldn't do that because I kept flying the mind because I wanted to get rid of it. But getting rid of it would just make it worse and make it much stronger and make it harder to let it go. But I didn't know that then until I came to the Buddha teachings. They said you can never fight the mind. You gotta let everything go and let it flow like water. It took me months and months and months just to figure all of this out. And it should have took me 2 months. It took me like 7 months or something. 8 months. And it just shouldn't have took me that long. Now I finally got it. And I'm rolling with it. Let everything flow like water. And not get caught up in it. So it can just go back where it used to be. But it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time to do that. It takes a lot of patience and time to get it back where it used to have been back in the 2010s and the 2000s when I didn't have no restless mind. When I was growing up in elementary, I never had a restless mind. I never fought my mind of anything because I was letting everything go by and just phase out of my mind on its own. Now I'm just curing it, but it took me a while to learn it, which should have just took 2-3 months, which is the sad part. Anyways, my laziness gotten worse. The struggles and the laziness gotten worse over some overtime in 2024, 2025 because I refused to move because I was struggling with my misery. I was in it. Like David Goggins and Joe Rogan and other people, they they moved and got cured and got and grind and cured in their struggles. For me, I was struggling. I was really struggling to move. I didn't know how to move, and I just didn't want to move. I was just laid back. I was just too laid back, and I'm just regretting it, and it just haunts me at this point. It really do. Every single day it do. Because there's posts on the internet that like extreme wastes and not doing nothing every single day. It's normal. It's really normal just to do that. I was lazy in the past and all of that. Don't get me wrong. I was lazy back in the 2010s and the 2000s, but I just chose to be lazy, but wasn't like more extreme like it was now. I mean, like it was in the 2020, early 2025 and middle 2025 and last year. It was not compared to that because I didn't know how to move. And I finally got to know how to move until like until like a month ago or so, or, or a few months ago. I'm moving and I'm doing what I need to get done to cure myself and improve myself. What I want to talk about next is the semen retention. Back when I was in eighth grade, I discovered masturbation. I discovered it while one day I was like being my balls and it spread everywhere. And I didn't know what this was. And and I panicked. I went to the bathroom, I pulled down my pants and looked, there was like white stuff that I never saw before. I didn't know what it was. Later on I found out it was semen. Then after that, my decision is I done it again. It felt good, and and I wanted to just do it every day, but it was controlled. I said wanted to do it. I wanted to do it, so I just done it, but it was controlled. Then I didn't have no. I didn't have. I wasn't out of control then. Like after 2018, during 2023, during the 2020s, it started to get after the breakup, after the breakup, and after my girlfriend betrayed me, just putting the news on the internet, it went downhill. It got to the extreme, to the point I couldn't control my masturbation anymore. It was out of control. By 2024, late 2023, it's controlled no more. Because I go to masturbation just to relieve off my depression. That's what I would do. Just look up someone up with a favorite person I like from a show or something or a series. I would just masturbate to them, and it just takes and it like takes hours. Then after that, when I just do when I know it, I just felt I don't feel good at all. Sometimes I would feel good. Most of the time, I feel guilty just doing it. I feel guilty so much, and it kept building up. Then I started having body orgasms, and I just developed like hypersexuality disorder by 2024. I didn't go to a doctor or anything because I was going to cure this on my own. If my parents found out I had hypersexuality disorder, because my mother is religious and her cousins are religious, because they don't like sexuality at all. They don't like have They don't like nothing to have to do with sexuality or porn. because what if they found out about porn? They're going to come after you because there is not one single awkward moment with my parents about porn like most parents have with their children, their teenagers. Because that's what I hear about on Reddit and the internet. I don't have that with mine. And so I kept getting this help, but I couldn't deep dive into it because I was so lazy. I was so lazy to to do something about it. But this guiltiness kept building up, and by 2025, I was mostly guilty. I kept relapsing over and over and over and over again until like 4 days ago. I haven't been relapsed at all, and I'm going to keep it that way because the environments I had most of the time when I like fap to my balls was when I'm under the cover or something when no one can see me, and that's when it's active. So I'm not. I just make sure I'm not under the cover or anything, which I should have realized last year. If I really, really deep down dive down into it, I could have cured this, long cured this. But I'm going to make sure I won't be undercover until I rest or when I go to sleep, and that'll be it. Not during the day. Do the rest of the day. And I got a lot of time to make up. And my goal is to get to 12 months and not relapse or anything. I need 12 months. I feel like something's in my nose, but it's not. But I wanted to get this out there because he's just been on me. That's why I've been struggling in secret and all the cure, and it's finally getting cured. And also, I'm not reacting to my up here, my restless mind at all, because you ain't supposed to react to your restless mind at all. It'll make it stronger. I've been doing that for the past 4 days, and it's been going good. And it's finally getting cured, and it's going to take patience. It's going to take a long, long time. It says by a month or 3 weeks, my brain start to calm down, and I'm going to get to a year for it just calming down, and I'm still going to continue doing it to get it back to where it used to be when I was not reacting to my mind or what comes into my mind back in the high school, middle school, and elementary, which I wasn't doing at all. I'll see you in the next one.